morning. We're with Vandy MOSAIC. Are you ready to be interviewed?
Yeah, come on in.
Great. Thank you. And so, who are you?
So, my name is Jay Bohannon. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm the program coordinator in the Office of LGBTQI Life.
Thank you. And can you give us like a quick description of your center?
Yes, so this is a resource center for faculty, staff, and students at Vanderbilt. We also offer programming for students, primarily LGBTQ plus identifying students, but also faculty and staff. Students who don't identify in the community can come and utilize our resources, both questions, safer sex supplies, our food pantry, and things like that.
Great. So why don't you take us around a little?
Sure. So this is our main center. We like to say that we have the most comfortable couches on campus. Unfortunately, due to COVID, they're kind of turned over. But this is our living room where students can come hang out and study. We also have a TV, full cable access. We have a Nintendo Switch students play games with. It's just kind of a fun area for students to hang out, relax, and escape all the studies they're doing at Vanderbilt.
And if you had 3 words to describe your center, what would you say?
Yes, I would say it is fun, surprising, educational. Fun, because people are always having fun in here. Surprising, you never know what you're going to walk into. Whenever I come in the door, I have no idea what it's going to be, or when I'm coming downstairs to grab my lunch. And then educational, I feel, although I'm supposed to be someone who provides resources, I feel like I'm a co-learner here. I'm always learning from students, and I think when students come here, they learn from each other.
And how did you become involved in the center?
Yeah, so I did some advocacy work when I was a graduate student at my alma mater, specifically with our LGBT center, and I wanted to do work more broadly in diversity, equity, and inclusion, but the director said, you know, you're really good at what you're doing, why don't you consider working at an LGBT center? So I applied with the idea being that I would help students have things that I didn't have access to when I was an undergrad.
And what type of resources and services does your center provide?
Yeah, so all types of resources, from trainings, programs, and then physical resources that we have here. So I'll show you. This is our dining room, which serves as a study space, but it leads to our first floor bathroom, which has our safer sex supplies. So that's one big resource. Another one that we have physically in our center is our food pantry and our full access kitchen. So this is our kitchen, where we have a full stove, refrigerator, microwave. You can come and cook what you want. We have utensils for that, but also we have a food pantry. So anyone who's suffering from food insecurity, or if you need a snack during the day, definitely feel free to pop in. You don't have to identify as LGBTQ+. We have graduate students as well as undergraduate students who come and utilize this. So definitely come and use that. And then I would say we have our library. We have lots of books that are LGBT themed as well as movies. One of the big rules about our library is it has to be things that aren't available at the main library. So you're not going to find this stuff in the main library. Beyond that, we help students with issues that they may be having with their identity or sexual identity. So, hey, I think I might be LGBT. Can you help me out? Or I have a friend who is suffering, right? So we provide counseling and advice. We have affinity groups where you can come and meet with students who share identities with you. Again, we do lots and lots of programming, and then our trainings that we do.
Well, the center is beautiful. Who's the interior design inspiration?
I think it is a little bit of express yourself. So, lots of rainbows, and then just letting people kind of run wild. But definitely rainbows and unicorns are a big inspiration.
Yeah. What's something that you wish more people knew about the center?
That you don't have to be in the community to come into our space, and that we are always open. So if you have questions, concerns, whatever, please let us know. We want to support the entire community. Obviously, we want a space for LGBTQ plus identifying people. But if you're not in the community, we love you too, and we want to support you as much.
And what advice would you give to prospective Vanderbilt students?
I would say that whoever you were before you got here, you don't have to be that person when you get here. Feel free to explore all the things, where that's, trying new religions, trying new foods, engage with people that you've never engaged with. Just be open-minded, because a lot of things will change in 4 years, and just be open to that.
Great. And can you tell us how students are involved in the center?
Yeah, I could tell you, but we have a student here, so I'll turn it over to Sydney, who can tell you all about how students are involved here in our center.
Hi.
Hi, can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, my name is Sydney Stewart. I use any pronouns, and I'm a sophomore here at Vanderbilt.
And what do you study?
I'm studying AADS, or African American Diaspora Studies, and I'm taking a second major in HOD.
And what are you involved with? What are you involved with here at Vanderbilt?
Well, I am involved with McGill Hall right over there. It's a living learning community where centered on art and artistic practices. I also work here at the KCPC.
How did you learn about this center on campus?
I was looking at jobs one day. I'm like, oh, this seems something that's very interesting to me. Front desk worker. Like, okay, let me try it out. I interviewed and I got the job.
And what has your experience been like?
It's been honestly amazing. Truly one of the best jobs on campus. I'm not saying that because I have to. I do genuinely think this is like one of the best places to come on campus. It's extremely welcoming, extremely open. It gives you everything you need in like one compact space, which I think is like really, really important, especially with COVID.
And what has been your most memorable experience with the center?
Oh my gosh, most memorable experience. I have so many. Right before COVID like hit big, I remember like 15 people in the living room and we were just watching Doja Cat videos. And I was like, yes, this is what community is all about. This is it. This is it. We had a Smash Bros tournament. This one's a little bit wild, but I work the front desk and I go on the phone. And I get a phone call and it's this woman like, hey, this is an LGBTQI Life center. Do you tell people of the dangers of being gay? I'm like, what do I do? And so I call our former boss, Chris, and he handles it amazingly, perfectly, just shuts it down real quick. I'm like, wow,
And
I wouldn't have done that.
that is crazy.
It is.
What is your favorite part about this center on campus?
Oh, it's warm. That's always, it's warm, and the kitchen. I do love the kitchen.
Yeah. And why do you think that this center is an integral part of the Vanderbilt experience?
Well, for a lot of LGBTQ students, especially like down south, they don't have a lot of spaces like these. There's like 2 in Tennessee as a whole, maybe. So I think it's like really important to have that center for community and like togetherness that the KCPC provides.
So what advice, lessons, or resources have you gained from the center that you will carry with you even after you graduate?
Well, the affinity groups are really, really great. Most of them have moved online now because of COVID, but it's like a place where you can come together with people who share similar experiences with you, being LGBTQ+, or, well, specifically for me, Black, and like fostering this type of community. Also, art supplies. So that's really like foster a lot of creativity.
And what advice would you give to prospective Vanderbilt students?
Keep an open mind. You don't have to be stuck in one specific box. Go wherever you want. Talk to somebody. Make a new friend.
And Anchor? Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.